What's up, everybody? My name's Parasite. Welcome back to Schoolboy to Superstar with Borussia Dortmund. Today we have Real Madrid in the Champions League semifinal. We are 2 games away from another Champions League final. So far, we're 2 for 2 in finals, so odds are in our favor if we can get there. But to get there, we have to get past Real Madrid. That's not going to be easy. And if we do get there, we're probably going to have to face Man United. They beat Barcelona in the first leg 2-1. I mean, we know how overpowered English teams are. Barcelona's not at its full strength, really. They're not what they used to be. So, yeah, I'm assuming Man United are going to win that tie, but Barcelona could definitely come back. I'm hoping they come back because I'd much rather face Barcelona than Manchester United. Oh, how times have changed. But first, we have to get past Real Madrid. I think we're going to show both legs in this episode today. I'm going to try to, at least. If we can get through the first leg quick enough, we will do that. So let's get through the schedule real quick. We beat Fortuna Dusseldorf after the Man City game 2-0. They had a sending off in the 47th minute. We were already up 2-0. Just coasted the rest of the way. Didn't score a goal after the sending off, which is kind of disappointing. But what was even more disappointing is we ruined our perfect season. We had an unbeaten season going. Then we lost to last placed Werder Bremen. I completely rotated the squad because we had this Real Madrid game coming up, and we've already won the league. So I didn't really care, but I still didn't want to end that to the worst team in the league. That was just pathetic. Like, we were just awful. I think we had one shot on target the entire game and we scored it. We had 2 shots and we scored one of them. They had 2 shots and they scored both of them. So, pretty shitty game. No one played well. Cherky is just god awful. Berkey is god awful now, apparently. Riesgaard is not good. Kyle Jorge had a terrible game. Chan was awful. It was not a good game. Just really disappointing because we've gone an entire season unbeaten, and I was hoping for an unbeaten season in the Bundesliga. But obviously, if I would put my starters in, I probably would have won that game. But like I said, I didn't really want to risk them. I didn't even put starters on the bench. My bench was all third-team players, so didn't really have much to bring on in order to kind of get back in that game. So it's kind of unfortunate, but not a huge deal. Not super fussed about it. This whole save is about the Champions League anyway, so that's where I'm going to put all my focus. So this is the squad I'm going to put out there for the Champions League semifinal, the first leg. It is the home leg first, so we've got that advantage. Van der Vaart, Meunier's coming in because Nets isn't fully fit. He's back from his injury, but he's not fully fit. Fife is injured now for 6 to 12 days. Petty, it's just, the rest of the squad is what to be expected, so you can look through it yourself. So that's kind of the squad I've been going with all season. Probably my first string squad, full strength squad, except for Meunier, who was awful last game too, so that's not great. One of the goals was directly his fault. So, I don't know. I don't know what to expect. I don't know how good Real Madrid are. I mean, obviously they've done pretty well to get to a Champions League semifinal, but so have we. So, I don't know. Let's just get into it, see how we do. I'm going to say the media have given you a lot of credit lately, so go out there and put on a worthy display. Pump my fist and tell them I have faith. They have a much different squad than where we started. Like, it's ridiculous. They've got a lot of wonder kids in, just like we do. How important will Martin Van der Vaart be to Dortmund today? Of course, he's very important. He's an outstanding player. As the leading goal scorers in the Champions League, are you looking forward to another positive match in front of goal? I want my team to play on the front foot. The boys have done that really well so far. I think they can continue in this way. So this is our squad. Then we'll see the Real Madrid squad. It's like not even recognizable. There's some players that started with Real Madrid in here, but mostly it's just new names. Malen, Kulusevski, Silva, Havertz, Valverde, and Casemiro. Yeah, the right side of their defense. Yeah, but Felipe, Alaba, which is cool. He signed in real life as well and signed to Real Madrid in this save. So that's pretty cool. Probably as a free agent as well. There's a free signing. So they've got some pretty good players in there. Like I said, they have a lot of wonder kids too. Malen, Kulusevski. Silva's not really a wonder kid. Kind of a wonder kid. He's a little bit older than that. Havertz is always a wonder kid. Militao they already had, but so we've been the better team so far. We've started off this match pretty brightly. 5 shots, 4 on target. They don't have a shot yet, and we have a goal. Nico with another header. He gets so many headers. Like, I know he's decently tall, but he just always gets himself in the right position. I love Nico. He's just such a good goal scorer. He's like Bellingham last year was a good goal scorer for us. Not this year. This year it's all about Nico. I love it. Goal after about 25 minutes. Now I have another highlight in the 29th minute. Mukoko has a chance to get through on goal. Played through Holland. Not a very good angle though. Coco looking for the ball out to Calafiori. See if we can find Nico in the box again. I don't know where he's at. Right there, I think. Find Nico. Not quite. Goes for the shot instead. Gets blocked. I think that's probably going to be the end of the highlight. Or it's going to continue. It might continue. Reina with the ball through to Mukoko. Great chance. Oh, he chips it over the goalkeeper, but it goes just wide. A good chance there by Yusuf Mukoko. I'm not going to slag him off at all. That was a great chance. That was a great shot. He just barely dragged wide. He nearly scored another header. This time it goes over the bar. We have been dominating Real Madrid so far. We need to take advantage of that and get a couple more goals, because if we dominate them like this and only get one goal from it, I'll be very disappointed, because we are at home. This next leg is going to be a lot harder. As Haaland's through on goal, there we go. Erling Haaland back to his self. Back to normal Erling Haaland self, scoring chances, getting goals in almost every single game. Great to see. We did play our starters for the first game off camera before this episode. We played the starters just so they had full fitness going into this match. Haaland didn't do much in that one, but we got the 2-0 win. So, good to see Haaland back in the scoring ways. He's going to be super important to this team if we're going to win a Champions League final. Him and Mukoko need to carry this team. The team's strong. Like, Reina could probably carry the team by itself, but you need goal scorers. And they have just been absolutely dominated so far. 12 shots, 6 on target to 2. I'm surprised they didn't score one of those 2 shots on target, because they seem to always score one of the few shots on target they have. But I'll take it. Don't get complacent. Just don't get complacent. We need more goals. I'll take a 4-0. If we get 4-0 with no away goals going into the away leg, I'll feel really comfortable. So continue what you did in the first half. Just do it again this half. Calafiore's had a terrible game. He might be coming off soon. See how this throw-in looks. That's fine throw-in. Probably gave him an extra point of average rating. Nice ball through to Haaland. Got to score that. Let's go. Another goal. 3-0. One more, and I'll feel comfortable. 3-0, I feel pretty good. 3-1, I wouldn't feel nearly as good. So we need to stay strong defensively. But that's huge. There's Calafiore with the assist too. Just slagging him off, and he puts in a nice ball over the top to Haaland. A nice, strong finish. We are back. We are back to being the best team in the world. Looking like we're going to get to a Champions League final for the second consecutive year. The third in the last 5 years. Vandervoort with the catch there. Pretty easy save there. If he would have messed that up, I would have been very upset. But he has a habit to do that as well. He makes some howlers sometimes. Decent chance by Mukoko. Nice header on from Erling Haaland. They are playing very well together right now. 8.2 and a 7.1. That's what we need. We need our 2 strikers both playing well. If they play well together, there's no team in the world that can beat us. We have the best strike partnership in the world. And we have the best player in the world in Giovanni Reina. So, if they're all 3 playing well, I don't know if there's any team in the world that can stop that. As Haaland goes through again, looking for his hat trick. Good save by Courtois. Defenders closed down the angle, so he really only had one place he could put it there at the near post. Courtois knew that too, though, so he was able to get to his near post, stop the shot. Corner goal would be nice. Doesn't look like we're quite get to this time. Maybe a little bit advanced from the corner, but Nico's shot gets blocked. It shouldn't be going out for our throw-in, but it's probably going to be end of highlight, and it is. Militao's played well, apparently, 7.2, but the rest of their team is not. Felipe, 6.1. Terrible rating from Luis Felipe. And Erling Haaland does get his hat trick. There's the 4 I wanted. 4-0. Now just don't concede. Collins has been not very good. I might take him off. Who do I have on the bench? Akanji. Do I disrupt my center back partnership because one of them isn't playing well? Like, they haven't done anything because of it, but I don't think I'm going to. I usually like to keep my 2 center backs the same partnership. I don't want to mess it up. They usually have a good understanding between each other, and they play a lot together, so they should have a good understanding. I don't really want to put Akanji in there with a center back he's not used to playing with. So I'm going to keep it how it is. I will make some subs here soon, though. We'll need to make some subs. Surprisingly, we've gone this entire game and not gotten super tired. Camavinga's on a yellow. He will come off. Thomas Eichinger's going to come on. Sancho's going to come off. Ooh, I don't really want to bring in Cherky. He was just horrific last match. Maybe Sancho doesn't come off. Maybe Nico comes off. He's on a yellow. Bring on Jude. Last sub will probably be to take off Mukoko, maybe Holland, because I don't want him to get hurt. But I, if we get another goal, that's just one more goal to add to our repertoire. That even harder to stop. They don't stand any chance if we get 5. I feel like 4, they could make that comeback. It's very unlikely without any away goals. But 5, I don't see them scoring 5 on us. I mean, Liverpool have, but this team isn't as good as Liverpool's. So, don't score this one, though. We need to get through this game with no away goals, though. We'd be in an amazing position if they don't get any away goals. 3 minutes left. I don't really want to waste time because I would like to score again. But I'm going to make a change. I'm going to take Mukoko off. Bring in a left winger. It's going to be Kyle Jorge. Yeah, Kyle Jorge is going to come on. Inside forward support. Calafiore is going to go back on support. Boom, Gonzalez on support. Just go a little bit more defensive. Make sure we don't concede a goal. Holland will change to an advanced forward. Still have the chance to score, but much more likely to not concede, I feel like, with that change. And then we're going to get to the end of the match. It's going to be 4-0. 22 shots, 12 on target, 3 XG, to 6 shots, 3 on target, 0.4. We absolutely dominated Real Madrid. What a dominating performance. That is the best performance of the season, I feel like. Real Madrid are no pushovers. So, who's Pedro? Is he a regen or is he a real player? Oh, he's a real player from, where is that? Flamengo? That's Fluminense. That's a Fluminense badge, but was that Flamengo? Nomadic striker. Probably not Real Madrid quality. We're looking at that. We got Thomas Lemar as well. He was really good. Kulusevski had a shocking game. Havertz had a shocking game. Casemiro. Dang, they just had a terrible game for everyone but Eder Militao. I'll take it. Outstretched arms. I'm very happy with the result and the way you played. Super happy with that. Such a positive result must have gone down well with you. Will the players be getting a day off as a result? Do I give them a day off? I think I will. Absolutely. The players know they'll get the day off. No. They deserve a reward, and that's definitely a way to provide one. Say that particular result was on the card to be an exaggeration. Just how pleased are you by the outcome? It's an absolutely superb win for everyone involved, and I expect the supporters will savor it for some time. I do think there's enough time to get the second leg in. Obviously, it's not going to be super dramatic, but I feel like we're pretty comfortable here. But I'm still going to show the second leg. Might as well. This first leg went pretty quickly, so we've got time to do the second leg. I'll play Hanover in between. Fully rotate the squad. They're 16th, but we're going to bring them to 18th. So we still should be able to beat them with the backup squad. Ultimately, we've lost our unbeaten season, so there's not a whole lot to play for. So I'm not too concerned about what happens in these games, these Bundesliga games. Just make sure the first squad is ready to play Real Madrid. I might even rotate against Real Madrid a little bit, just so we don't get any injuries. Like, rotate all the injury-prone players out. I don't know. We'll see when I get there. See how I feel. I'll keep them on the bench at least, just in case we need, if we run into any trouble and we need them. So, all right. Let me play this game off camera, and then I will see you for the second leg against Real Madrid. We are back on the day of the Real Madrid second leg. We played Hanover in between, and the backups, after that disappointment against Werder Bremen, really stepped up against Hanover, beat them 5-0. Zakaria Morissette getting a hat trick. Axel Zagadou getting a goal, and lastly, Riesgaard getting a goal. So, yeah, just really impressive. Everyone played well, so very good game. Very good going into this Real Madrid match. So, let's pick out the team for the match. This is what I'm going with. This isn't what I'm going with. Why did it... I took Nico out. I ran it out. I don't know why I switched it back. It changed some of my picks. So, this is what I wanted with Ekinger in here. Guerrero. Okay. I don't know why I changed it, but I definitely had it like this before I went to that schedule view. This is the squad I'm going with, though. Van de Voort in goal. Nets at right back, just so he gets some match sharpness. Papetti and Collins are staying at center back. Especially Collins, because I want to see him get some form. He's been pretty poor recently. Guerrero's going to get the start at left back. I trust him completely, along with Calafiore, so he's going to come in. Ekinger, I trust completely at defensive midfield, so he's going to come in, so we don't risk Camavinga. Bellingham and Nico are going to be our midfielders. I don't want to risk Reyna. He's, so important to this team, so I don't want to risk him getting injured. He'll come in if we need him to, but I trust Bellingham to come in and do a good job. Sancho's going to start because I feel like Turkey, if he has to start, I'm not super upset with that. I don't think there's a huge drop off from Jadon Sancho to Turkey, even though Turkey did have a terrible last game. Kyle Jorge's going to start over Erling Haaland again. I trust Kyle Jorge. He's had a good season, 13 goals. If we need Haaland, he can come in. I don't want to risk him because if we lose both him and Mukoko in this game, we're screwed. If we lose one of them, we could still win the Champions League final. So don't want to risk both. So Erling Haaland's going to sit this game. This is the squad I'm going with. I think it's good enough to get by. We've got a 4-0 advantage. They have no away goals. We get 1 goal. They need to score 5. So I feel pretty comfortable. So let's get into it. Let's win this and get to a Champions League final. I'm going to say we cannot allow complacency to undo all the good work done in the first leg. Go out there and treat this as if you're starting from scratch. Everyone loves it. Both teams come to this one in good form. How do you rate your chances ahead of kickoff? They're a very good team, and we're going to relish the challenge of keeping our good form whilst putting a dent in their aspirations. Nico takes the captain's armband today. What do you see in him as a leader? I know I can rely on him to set the tone and ensure everybody reaches the required standard out there. He's a hard worker, so I like him getting the captain's armband. They make a few changes for this match. Lamar stars, Hadabor, Coop Miners. So I don't know if they're actually rotating because they don't think they can come back, or if they're just trying to play some other players because the other ones did not play well. I think that's probably more the case because they benched Luis Felipe. He had like a 6 in the last game. Brought in Coop Miners. They benched. Who else did they bench? Valverde they benched to bring Bernardo Silva into the midfield. Bring on Lamar. I don't think Valverde had a terrible game, so I don't know about that change, but definitely the Luis Felipe one I probably agree with. Lamar is dangerous from set pieces. We know that. He's got really good set pieces, so have to be dangerous about Lamar, or have to be careful about set pieces this game with Lamar in the game. They don't have Sergio Ramos anymore, so they don't have the dominant aerial presence, but I don't think they have Sergio Ramos, do they? No, they got Varane, so no Sergio Ramos. He must have retired. He probably would retire. He's pretty old. So they don't have that danger, but Varane still is decent in the air. Coop Miners is okay. He's not the best aerial presence in the world. He's more of a ball-playing defender. So that's a nice interception by Jorge, though, and he's through on goal. He's got the pace to stay ahead of him. Gets to the corner. He gets around the goalkeeper, but he puts it wide. I feel like that was a pretty easy chance right there. He dribbled it around the keeper, had the open net to shoot for, and he missed it. Holland would not have missed that, but we're still fine. Still have a 4-goal advantage. Still scored 1 goal. They still need 5. I think we can get a goal this game, even with the backup squad in here. A little bit of backups. So I think we'll be fine this game. If we lose this game, I will take all the blame as manager, and I will resign. Okay, maybe I won't resign, but we should not lose this game. I will take all the blame. That is outside the box. Unless that's a penalty, then Guerrero gets the blame. But nah, I think we're fine. I think that's outside the box. We should be fine. Real Madrid, their awesome white and pink jerseys. That's interesting. Nice kit. This should be outside the box. And it is. No penalty. Was outside. Pretty obvious. Now, if they score from this, I'll be a little upset. Lamar, like I said, good at set pieces. Puts it in for the back post, but Petty heads it away. Now we're going to go on a counterattack. Kyle Jorge, they definitely have men back, though, so we don't really have the numbers. He's going to get tackled by Varane. That's going to go for a throw-in. That's going to be in the highlight. And it was. So, yeah. Alaba's also a decent set-piece taker. Direct free kicks, we know he's really good. He scored quite a few for Bayern Munich. So, they've definitely got a good threat from set pieces. They've been the better team so far. They have 4 more shots, but only put 1 of them on target. So, they might have been the slightly better team, but we're still in the game. We're keeping them scoreless. That's what's the most important. Just don't let them score. Like, they can't win if they don't score. We don't have to do anything going forward. They do. So all the onus is on them. I'm going to say I'm not happy, though, because we didn't play that well. I mean, we dominated them at home, so I don't think being away from home should make that big of a difference. We showed we were the better team in the first leg. We should still be the better team. Vandervoort with the goal, kicking out to Petty, to Collins. I don't really trust Collins right now because he's been so not very good. Like he hasn't played very well. So he's played well this season in total, but Mukoko gets his chance, goes across goal, but Courtois with an amazing save. That's a very good save. He didn't put a whole lot on that, but still to get across his goal and get to that is pretty impressive. Overshoots everybody in the box, so it's going to be a counterattack by Real Madrid. Malen on the ball, but a nice tackle by Bellingham. That's going to be the end of the highlight. They played a lot better this game than they did last. They got multiple players above a 7, but they're not playing well enough. They're not getting the goals. They're not getting their shots on target. They're getting a decent number of shots, but they're just not putting them on target. So they're never going to score if they can't get a shot on target, which that might be because Malen is through on goal. That's a goal. There's one for Real Madrid. They need 3 more to tie, 4 more to win. I don't think either of those situations are going to happen, but if it is going to happen, it has to start like that. Nice 1-2 between Lamar and Malen. No, Malen's ridiculously fast. 16-17. He's pretty dang good. One of those guys I think was already too old at the start of this save for us to sign, but otherwise I would have really liked him because I know he's a really good wonder kid. I think he was already like 19 or 20 at the start of the save. It's Kyle Jorge's through on goal. It's got to score that. Got to score that. And he does. They need 5. They need 5 goals. Right? Am I right there? No, they need 4. They need 4 goals. Okay, yeah, that's the right math. They need 4 goals. That would give them 5 away goals, which would give them the win. Again, don't think that's going to happen. 3 goals for them does nothing. So they have to get another goal because of that. Good goal there. So I think we're going to rest some players now. Nico's tired. Let's not risk him anymore. Bring on Emre Can. More defensive player to kind of see the game out. Again, I didn't put a right back on the bench because I wanted Emre Can on the bench because I knew he'd probably be in a good position to see the game. Oh, how did that not go in? Bounces on the line. Courtois is able to pick it up. I'm going to take Mukoko out. That means Holland has to come in. Now I'm going to change something a little bit. I'm going to move it, put in a winger, and Rayan Cherki can play over there. An inside forward. I don't want to bring Erling Holland on if I don't have to. Kyle Jorge would start up top by himself. Who else needs to come off? Eichinger's tired, but he's a backup. Papetti's tired. He's going to be a starter. Sancho's tired. He's going to be a starter. I don't really have anyone to bring on for Sancho, though. Unless I change formation or something. I don't really have any actual backups on the bench either. It's all mostly starters. It's all completely starters except for Akanji. So maybe I take Sancho off for a center back. Formation's going to look a little strange, but I don't want to bring a starter in if I don't have to, in case they might get injured. So go like that. That's different. I'll definitely say that, but let's just make it look a little bit better by bringing him as a wing back. Doesn't know how to play there, but he's fine. Guerrero can just go wing back attack. Yeah, let's just see the game out, just like this. Take out our starters. Should be fit for the final. We're not going to play any of the starters, and well, I might play them in one or two of the league games just so they stay fit because there's such a big break between now and the Champions League final. So I might have to play some of them a little bit to keep their match sharpness up, to keep their form up. But hopefully they don't get injured. I'll definitely sub them as soon as they get even a hint of being tired. I don't think anything's going to happen in this game. They don't have enough time to come back. It's going to be the end of the game. We're going to another Champions League final. Our second in consecutive years. Hopefully we can win our second in consecutive years and complete the series. We have a chance right now to complete the series this season. We've got a full starting 11 that's all homegrown at club. Now we just need them to do the business and win the Champions League. It's probably going to be against Man United, but we'll see. Hopefully Barcelona can pull off the upset. I say congratulations, lads. You've all jumped playing in the finals. Now you're going to be doing it. I'm delighted for you all. Also, they probably all played in the final last year, so except maybe Nico. Nico might not have started. I don't know if he came in or not. So he might get his first Champions League final appearance. How many people would predict the Champions League final place for Dortmund? Well, they're idiots because we were in it last year, so we probably have a decent chance to come back. How good does this moment feel? This is for the fans. Look at those scenes of celebration. How can anyone ever tire of seeing that? It's a 5-1 aggregate win over Real Madrid. Very dominant performance. It's at the Stade de France. So let's see who we're going to get. Should advance and be able to see the Barcelona Man United game. I think it's tomorrow or later today. Either later today or tomorrow. So we'll advance a little bit and see who wins that game. See who our opponent's going to be in the Champions League final. Then I've got a few games to play, and then we can get to the final. Should be on this day, I think. The final will be, or the semifinal will be played. I'm hoping so, at least. I don't want to advance too much. Come on. Any day now. Show me the semifinal. We're only 5 years in, and it already loads so slow. I mean, I loaded a lot of leagues because I wanted all the Wonder Kids in the game, but still, sometimes this is painfully slow. All right, screw it. I'll see you when we get there to see who we're going to face. Unless it comes up right now. Nope. So I'll see you when we know what the result of that game is going to be. Oh, right here. Never mind. It's showed up. It's going to be a 6-3. And Man United goes through to a Champions League final. Did we play them last year? Who did we play last year? Was it Man United? Yes. So back-to-back, Manchester United versus Borussia Dortmund Champions League finals. So we get United. I mean, we beat them last year. So have to be confident we can beat them this year. Our team is only better this year. Like, who did we have starting that final? I want to look to see who started that final. So we did have Moukoko Holland. Moukoko did not play well, though. He's better now than he was then. Reyna started, Sancho, Bellingham. So he didn't have Nico. He didn't even come on. So Nico will hopefully make a difference this game. Other than that, it's almost the same squad. So they were able to do it last year. Petty getting the goal. We'll see if we can do it again this year. And now all these players are homegrown. So I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully you are too. When's that going to be? Let's look at the current season. It's going to be on the 31st, so I'll probably play... Do I play the starters against Hertha? Because that's a pretty big break between Hertha and Man United. And I want them to stay sharp. I think I'm going to play the starters against Hertha. I'll play the backups against Cologne. Play most of, if not all, the starters against Hertha Berlin. And then hopefully they'll be fine. Hopefully they won't get injured. Everyone will be fit for the Manchester United match. Even if they do get injured, I could send them on injections. I can give them injections. So they should be fine to play in the final. So that's a good reason to play them in the last game, not the Cologne game. So I think that's what I'm going to do. But we've got a Manchester United final now. That's going to be the end of the episode. If you made it this far, why don't you like the video, subscribe, and click the bell. The links to all my socials are also in the description. I really appreciate all your support. Thank you all for joining me, and I'll see you next time.